5 seconds.
3. Welcome to Insomniac Live. It's episode 42, which means it's the answer to everything during this show today. Sophie and I will explain everything, and Corey will explain everything in the chat. So any question you want about the universe, life, we can answer it, because it's episode 42.
Or anything with Spider-Man related.
Except for that, nothing Spider-Man related. Sorry, as everyone in the chat's like, Spider-Man! No! That's the one thing that 42 doesn't answer. So yeah, there we go. I'm here with Sophie Brennan, who you all know and have met before if you watched our Mario Odyssey
It was
stream.
Mario Odyssey, yeah.
Yeah, which was like back in October, so it's been a little while. It's been too long since we've had Sophie on the stream. And can you explain your job to everyone here?
I'm what they call a character technical director, but it has many other names in many other companies. But basically, I make it so animators can make the characters move. So, I mean, I can go into detail if you want, but
We can get into it as we play.
as we go, yeah.
And if people...
It's a bit of a niche role.
But an important one, because character artists make these sculpts.
Yeah.
And then you're the one that gives them the ability so that animators can make them move. Because otherwise they would just be frozen sculpts.
Pretty much, and also, I mean, I always describe it as a digital marionette maker. So, you know, putting the bones and joints and simming the, cloth and all that kind of stuff. So, it's good stuff.
That's awesome. And today we're playing one of your favorite games of all time.
This is one of my favorite
Sly
games.
Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus from Sucker Punch Productions. I don't even know. We had a box somewhere. Oh, look, here it is. From the delightful Sly Cooper collection on PlayStation 3. And so we're literally going to start from the top of the game right now and see how we do. I do love that this game you press start and like immediately launches in.
It just drops you right in, yeah. It's good stuff. I think actually before we started, they played like the kind of overview, like you're in Paris right now. So, like they play that intro to kind of get the setting. But yeah, when you press start, you're just straight in it.
Awesome. So got a lot of folks in the chat. Hello everybody. Tabriz, thanks for hosting us. Zeke Ferge, is there a delay with Twitch on PlayStation? There shouldn't be, because we're not using the PlayStation to actually stream. This is a PS3 going through a FrameMeister. Tabriz says, would you guys ever have an interest in making a Sly Cooper game? Probably not. We have Ratchet if we're gonna make a game like this. So I do. We all like Sly Cooper. It's not to say we don't like it, but if I mean, who knows? I mean, never say never, but probably not. Let's see, anything? Ever notice Sly isn't wearing any pants?
Isn't that just the thing in the animal universe? Like everyone wears
Ratchet
shirts.
didn't wear shoes or a shirt at first.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Oh,
Yeah, that's crazy. He had these little like stubby toes.
Yeah, I mean, the Chimera don't wear pants. Well, no, actually, no, Chimera do wear pants. Maybe that is weird. There was a big debate, actually. It was this big fight back early in the Resistance days of whether or not the Chimera would wear pants or not. It's one of the great, super divisive moments in Insomniac history when everyone it was like Sharks versus Jets, like the pants faction versus the no pants faction.
And pants won. I would have totally been on the no pants faction.
Pants totally won. They just thought it was weird to have fleshy alien crotches that weren't covered up. Tons of new followers: Shattered Nightmares, Lagurda, EFO 101, Batnut 92, Chiphead 14. I think it was Mr. Steph 12 or something like that. I can't see, it's being cut off. Thank you all for following. Yeah, it's awesome. So I'm trying to see if there's any other major questions. Does Corey wear, next stamp says, does Corey wear pants when he's not in front of the camera? I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you. No, Corey always wears pants in the office. The only time it's sometimes a little risque is on Wednesdays when he comes from playing Frisbee and he hasn't had time to change, and he might be in running gym shorts that are a little too tight. But that's the only weird time.
So I'm just trying to resituate myself in this game. It's actually pretty cool. It doesn't even give you any doesn't tell you how to press any of the buttons or whatever, except hold circle to like sneak, and it just lets you like go around smashing things. So it's like even here, there's like literally it's all just no UI.
Yeah, I always felt like these games just like had like a really great kind of like they always felt really good too. Like I think like the rumble in the controller and everything like on the PS2, like it was just like I don't know what it was, like it instantly clicked, like how you would stick on the sneaking parts.
Exactly, and then you jump all the pinpoint and stuff. And for me, I don't like stealth games generally, but I love this game just because the stealth and the sneaking and the jumping just felt, so right. Even though now as I'm playing it, I'm like, whoa, he definitely has like a ramp up when he starts to move. Like,
right.
There's definitely like a bit of slidiness.
Yeah.
That I think games these days will be a bit more responsive with, but still.
At the time, though, I remember just how good it felt when you first started playing it.
Oh, it's a good game. And I like all your character arcs, because spoilers, all the characters in this game go on in all other games, and you become friends with some of them, and I think some of them not so much friends, but I know that you end up teaming up with Carmelita is her name?
Is it Carmelita? That's right. That's
and even the boss of this level is, I think, Dimitri. He's an iguana, and he actually joins you in the later games as part of your crew. So
I remember the later games got like really like crew heavy and using all the different characters and stuff too.
Yeah.
Batnut92 says, "Do you guys have a favorite in the Sly series?" I think it was either 1 or 2 for me. I'll be honest in that I have not replayed them since the PS2 days. So I'm not someone who could like, I don't have an educated like remembrance. I
think for me, I replayed them in the collection, and I think I got real near the end of 3, but didn't complete it. But I always just liked 1, because I mean I think 2 definitely improved on what 1 had, but I think for me there's just such a strong nostalgic link to the first one. Like it was just, I just remember playing it and just having pure fun, and I love all these sequences, these animated
these
sequences.
are great. It's always great when you can do animated sequences that don't really have any sort of major effect on like building 3D environments and 3D characters and having to animate them and all that.
Yeah. It reminds me of like when I played like Diablo 2 and they had those like crazy CG rendered sequences. I loved the story sequences in Diablo 2. And then when I played the third one, they kind of just cheaped out and used like stills, like turning pages type illustration stuff, and I was like, man, I love the original ones. They were so cool.
Blizzard has a huge CG budget too. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what happened with that one either, but I was really disappointed.
Linag Carr or Lin AG Carr says Dimitri was in Sly 2. Sorcery Warrior says the same thing. A lot of people saying Sly 2 is their favorite. Did you ever play the one on PS4, Thieves in Time?
I did not, actually.
I didn't either. I never got around to it. Cartoon Gamer 8000 says, "Hey guys, love that you're playing Sly Cooper." We love that we're playing Sly Cooper too. It's too much fun to get to go back to this game.
I like the story in this one too, because it's like...
Is that the Haunted Mansion? It looks like the Haunted Mansion.
It does, doesn't it? I don't think it is though, but it's like the origin story, so his book was stolen and the pages were ripped out and taken away by each one of these mega villains, and it's his dad's book and he has to go and get it back.
Right. I did love kind of the family story of the first one, because it felt very personal and important. Next Snap said, "Didn't you guys do cool 2D animations for A Crack in Time?" Yeah, Tony Mora, but again, like he eventually did work in-house, but he was like an outside contractor. So again, it's like sometimes the reason we do 2D animated stuff like that, or in the case of like Resistance Fall of Man being all like narrated, is to like do it in an efficient way where you don't have to like make cinematics, because cinematics are big and expensive and take a lot of time. And so you want to sometimes be able to tell more story or get stuff across in a little video or piece, but you can't make a full cinematic for it. So that's a lot of times where that stuff comes in as an efficient way to do it. But I think in this game, the art style fits really nicely with the characters too. So it kind of all feels pretty seamless, even though it's this 2D animated story versus a 3D animated story.
Yeah, and plus they're sequencing it, like he's telling the story as he's traveling in the car, so it kind of makes sense to have like a kind of illustrated, look to it.
Yeah. And loaded in the background.
Yeah.
Chiphead 14, Renegade Time Lord 95, Sebas Brawler, and Won the Over. Thank you all for following.
I'm confused. I thought the first mission was in Paris. I thought it was in Paris, but now I'm not.
I guess not. Maybe the second one is more in Paris? I don't remember. See, I
don't
remember.
The first one definitely starts in Paris. Maybe I just picked the wrong bit. Maybe you can choose where you start.
It's been, like I said, it's been so long since I played these games. I love that time.
I did play it when it was re-released, but I don't remember what I did yesterday.
Yeah,
so.
this game came out. This game came out in what, 2002? So it's been It's been 15 years.
I was 12. So that tells you.
Well, yeah, I was 18.
I was like the perfect audience for this game, I think. Not that there wasn't a specific audience, but I grew up. I started maybe the same with Ratchet. I started around my early teens, and it went to basically when I got to college.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I was writing for video game magazines when this came out, so I think I actually had early builds of it, and I still loved it. I played it, but I remember playing all the way through it in my dorm room, and I really loved. I think I played through all three of them on PS. I played through the first three entirely, and reviewed them all and stuff. But I always remember this one just because it was fun, and it was that perfect time. If you're a PlayStation 2 fan around here and you like character platform games or action games, it was you had 4 Ratchet and Clank games, 3 Jack games and a racing game, and 3 Sly Cooper games. So you got in a course of 4 or 5 years, 10 amazing character games from Sucker Punch, Naughty Dog, and Insomniac. And I mean, in some ways, I think it's one of those little golden eras of character platform and action games.
And in all fairness, I even went I was crazy into this stuff, so I even got all the other ones that weren't weren't Naughty Dog or I had. I mean, I can't remember all of them, but I do remember Tasmanian Tiger, and
you're talking about Rough Trigger.
Yeah, which I never had. I never saw that in the shops because I lived through magazines and whatever could because I'm from Scotland. Not everything always got to the UK, and if one thing got to the UK, it was usually a year or 6 months after the US. Right. So I was just living on basically what I could garner was coming out, but it was kind of hard sometimes to get a hold of stuff.
And your games had the whole a lot of the games that were 50 frames a second back then. You guys got hosed.
Yeah,
you got less frames.
I didn't realize. And then when I played Sonic, over here, replaying Sonic, I was like, this sounds different.
Yeah. It runs. This runs so different. Oh, did you just die?
Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah, you only get 1 hit point.
Yeah, brutal.
Yeah, that's. Amazing Spider-Man, and I may not have not played this on the PS2, but this is bringing back too many memories. But we're not playing on PS2 right now either. This is on PS3 actually. Shadow Gamer says, any plans for a new Ratchet and Clank game after we're done with Spider-Man? Who knows? Anything's possible. Nothing to announce though. The Hobinski says, how do you pick the games that you stream? Well, that's someone who works here, and I'll actually be sending out another email looking for people at the studio who want to stream and what games they would want to play. But generally speaking, there was a SurveyMonkey form that was sent out, and people responded to it with games they wanted to play, and then I pick the ones that sound good and try and get different people on the show and try and pick stuff that I think you guys want to watch. You guys have a big say in it, so if there's stuff you want to see us play, let us know. We try to kind of listen to what you guys like and see how many people keep watching and all that sort of stuff too.
All the wrecked ships.
It is raining here today too, which is weird.
Actually, yeah, which is unique in Southern California. And when you guys say rain, it's what we would call in Scotland spitting.
Oh yeah, it's not really raining right now. It's very mild. It's not. Yeah, it. There's
buggery.
Well, that's called dinner in Apple. Oh, never mind. Toasted raccoon. This game is kind of hard at times. Yeah, you have to sneak up on that guy. Can you sneak up closer?
Well, I remember just doing a lot of aerial stuff.
Can you, if you sneak though, can you get up closer without him hearing you?
I think you have to earn sneak.
Oh, maybe.
Like, I don't have any buttons to sneak right now. Yeah, I think that's like one you have to learn like skills. Oh no! Okay, that was also stupid.
Alright.
No! Okay.
I'll give it back to you after I die. I get 1 life. I hope you get 1 life.
I shouldn't be going for like, you know... Oh, you do get... Where were you sneaking? Oh, you just pressing that?
I'm just like...
No, there is a sneak mode you can go into where like you get low but I think you earn that. I may be wrong.
Oh, I love the turtle. What's his name?
I see someone saying, what do we look for in an artist? And someone's graduating college in May. Oh no, you have to return, don't you, to be getting an internship, don't you?
Yeah, the internships are posted. So if you are going back to school after, so if you're going to the fall semester, I mean, someone who graduates in May, if they wanted to apply for the internship, they could always like delay graduation by like going back for a class, but they may not want to do that. Go back to a class in the fall. But we definitely have people, even if you like went for like the last 3-week session, you could make it work if you had to go back for one more class in the last 3-week session. Okay, so you can't sneak up on this guy.
No.
You
just gotta wait for your window.
There, that was my window. And
don't do what I did. Just walk down that little path. It'll throw you off. There you go.
Oh.
Yep, that's your 1 life. I told you. I even warned you.
Yeah, you did. I was like, what is this all about? Bentley. Who would win, Bentley or Ratchet? Ratchet, man. Ratchet has way more guns. Bentley's a nerd.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's fair, because I think he ends up, like, in a wheelchair in this game.
Yeah, he does end up in a wheelchair. And
he does have cool gadgets, though, when he does. So that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, but nothing like... I mean, like, Ratchet would just throw a Groovitron out and then just shoot him.
Yeah, that's true.
Missing the bottles is driving Sorcery Warrior crazy. Well, sorry, why don't you come and play Sorcery Warrior?
I got the bottles.
I know.
All the ones I see you'll get, and that's enough for me.
We probably missed them. Wait, people are saying Bentley would win? What? Why do you think Bentley would beat Ratchet? Tabriz, you planning to get 100% in this game? Probably not, because I'm sure we'll miss something.
I mean, you gotta be gentle with me here. I haven't played this game for so long. I have no idea where all this stuff is anymore.
Oh, you're so good. Oh, I thought you were toast. I thought you were dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
some janky stuff going on there, but I'm all for it if it benefits me.
Man, I gotta say, like, the way that people use the limitations of the PlayStation 2 to make these, like, stylized worlds still looked great. I mean...
Yeah. Oh, sugar. Okay. I forget that.
Oh. Wow, I forgot that those killed you. I thought they would set off an alarm.
No, they set off an alarm and then they kill you if you get in the spotlight the second time. But I just passed the save point, so I'm good.
Oh,
anyway.
See, there's more bottles up there, by the way.
Oh, now that I've seen them, I have to get them.
Yeah. Oh. Watch
out.
Though? Yeah, I think.
Oh, ninja stars.
Wow, ninja start in the back.
From that distance? Did that just say game over? Oh, I have lives. What the? I'm sorry, stream. I didn't realize I actually have a finite amount of times I'm allowed to try this.
Well, now we're just... Oh, wow, we actually have to go all the way back. I assume you still have the bottles, though.
Yeah, I don't have to collect those anymore. Anyway, I'm just going to boost this.
Wow, we're messing around. Mr. Steph12 says, how old is this game now anyway? And we were saying earlier, it's 15 years old. Or a little over 15 years old, which is crazy in my head. I can't really wrap my head around the fact that this game is 15 years old.
This was before I even knew that you could do this as a job. I know it sounds really dumb, but...
So you hadn't decided at age 12 when playing this game that you wanted to make video games?
I genuinely didn't know that games were made by like people. I don't know, I just never twigged. It twigged when I was about 17.
Wait, what's the word you're saying?
Twigged.
Twigged?
As in like figured it out.
Yeah, but I've never heard twigged used that way. So that like twigged
There's
means
someone
like
else.
it
There's
kind of
someone
like
on the stream who said they're from the UK, so they'll back me up.
No, I believe you 100%. I just have never heard it, so I'm like trying to like okay now. So twigged is like UK slang for like it registered.
I don't know if it's UK or what, but it's a word and I use it, so it must be real. Oh, fuck off.
You're alive! You're alive! You're alive!
I must have got like off or something. I just given up as well. I just like let go of the controller and just been like, well, that's that.
Well, the good news is that on one life this time you made it all the way. So like maybe just the threat of embarrassment has not gotten you. Watch out for the ninja star, dude.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh,
see
wow.
that? Boom.
That was impressive. Like I thought you were toast again. So I think you have to climb the ropes and then go back up over the towers.
Yeah, I just want to get rid of that.
There's
oh,
a
that's
bottle,
your life.
There's a bottle.
There's a bottle. And what's that up there? That looks like something. Nope.
I don't know, but I think that's just
it's just
beautiful
just
set.
for decoration.
It's that trick lamp. So you have to go all the way. You have to keep going forward, and then you can. You're getting all your coins.
I see.
See those ropes, and then you can climb back all the way across.
Yeah. I got it. And there's a shiny bottle over there. Looks
the
got like a secret thing in it.
The horseshoe is a lucky charm which protects you from a hit. See, I kind of remember that now. Oh, now you got a key. So when we're in the dungeon, I actually heard. I was listening to the radio this morning, and the reporter. They were talking. I don't know. Have you seen this whole thing about the kids that were found in the house?
Pretty gnarly. Yeah.
Anyway, there was some. I don't even remember exactly how he used it, but he was basically like how the story's all murky, and he's like, it's like when you're playing The Legend of Zelda, and you're locked in the dungeon and you don't know where to go, and you don't have a map, and the lights go out, and you have to try and find a torture key, and we're just trying to figure this all out in the murkiness. And I was just like. Did he really? The reporter just made a Legend of Zelda reference?
Yeah. Also in reference to something that's, pretty tragic. I don't know if I'd quite compare their lives to a video game, but there you go.
I just was shocked to hear a news reporter on a news station make a Zelda reference. Now. I guess.
The Switch, what did they say? It's outsold the 3DS in its best month already. It's better selling than the Wii, so...
Yeah, I'll be interested. The thing about that is the time frame. The Wii launched obviously right before the holidays, where Switch launched in a completely different time of year, so it's a little hard to compare. Be interesting to see if it can keep that pace, because the Wii was supply constrained through its first Christmas.
That's true.
And then still sold a ton the next year. I'll be curious to see if the Switch does that. I don't think the Switch will be long term as big as PS2 or PS4 or Wii, but it's obviously at the point where it can be very successful.
I hope it will, honestly. I love my Switch. Actually, I was at the vet yesterday, and I took my Switch. I thought they were going to take forever, and they didn't. And then I'm like, I'll leave the vet, and I walk halfway to my car, and I realise I'd left the bloody thing in the office, hadn't I? So I had to sprint back before...
Someone made off with your Switch and all your game saves
and my
too.
saves, because they won't let me bloody put them on the clouds.
Yep.
It's a very good reason to put them on some sort of cloud save.
T-House 1993 says, hello Insomniac. Hi. Spooderman PS4 wants to remind me, just a reminder, if we don't get any Spider-Man PS4 before E3, we won't have gotten anything major for the game in 9 months. Well, you know how long it takes to make a baby Spooderman PS4? It takes longer to make a video game. That's all I have to say.
Well, yeah, most video games. Good video games.
Well, I guess there's a possibility you can make a small indie style game in less than that, but any sort of AAA game you're going to need more than 9 months to make. Not saying that. I'm not saying we are showing when we're showing, where we're showing. I'm just saying 9 months is the same amount of time it takes to make a baby. I've been told. I don't know this from experience. I mean, I guess I do know this from experience because I was a baby once, but I don't comprehend that period in the womb.
Oh yeah, this one here. You run in this. Okay, my one big problem with this game, right? And I think, let me just check. Yeah, my one big problem with this game is, and Ratchet was always much better at this than Sly, but I have some pretty bad hearing, and I love all the dialogue in the game, but there isn't subtitles for gameplay dialogue, and that always drove me crazy because I cannot hear what they're saying.
Even on the PS3 version, if you had subtitles, isn't there a system setting for subtitles or something?
No, I don't
was
think
that not
so.
PS3?
No.
PS3 had weird. Or no, you know what it was? Is PS3 used your system language. It always caused all sorts of weird shit for us, because people would have a. Well, and then oh god, there was so many nightmares, because the games would auto detect your system language and all this stuff, and I remember there's so many weird situations where people would have a Japanese PS3 they had imported. And then, of course, any copy, it didn't matter what copy of Resistance, the games were supposed to be worldwide, but they sometimes wouldn't have every language on them.
Bastards.
I'm going to play around.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to play around.
My story for you in weirdness was, so when I first got my PS3, Ratchet and Clank the first future one, or whatever he ended up calling it, I really badly wanted to play it, but they only released the demo in the US. So I had to make a US account to get it on the US shop. And I think also, you know, I think when I got my PS3 I was under 18.
Yeah.
So technically I couldn't be an admin of my own account, and I couldn't set it up with any money. So what happened was, eventually I figured out that like I played all my games on this US account, on this US PSN, and then I realized if I wanted to pay and buy games on it when I turned 18, that I couldn't do it on that account anymore.
Right.
And I had to make a brand new account, get rid of all my trophies, because one, I wasn't admin, and two, it thought it was in the US and I couldn't change it. And this was all for you guys, by the way. This was all just to play Ratchet and Clank, and I lost everything.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All my saved data and everything.
Actually, though, I'm not really sorry because it's Sony Europe's fault for not releasing the demo on the store.
Yeah, those kind of things don't happen as much anymore, but...
Then again, Sony Europe is also the one that put Quest for Booty on disc in Europe, so it sold like a gazillion copies, and
I was one of the ones that bought it.
Yeah.
I specifically went out, I know I could buy it digital, but I bought it on hard copy.
That game selling so well for a long time, it made it like one fairly profitable, like one more...
What are you doing?
I don't know.
There's a bottle up there.
Yeah, see? You're all like, what are you doing? And you're like, oh, I get it now.
I feel like sometimes, though, you have to... Oh, no, maybe not. But some of the levels you have to come back, and you'll have, like, high jumps or stuff, and you can get bottles that you couldn't get before. I might just be talking, you know.
I'm gonna... Alright, I give up. I'm not gonna sit there trying to break the game.
See, it's brutal. I have to say, it's kind of hard to see how far away those are from your eyes. Do you want me to play? Like,
I'm supposed to grab it, right?
Yeah. There you go.
See, I didn't realize it was the circle button.
But you have to. The problem is
you have to get it moving first.
You have to get
That's
it moving.
my problem. Is I was pressing the wrong button.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, I was pressing the wrong button.
Weren't watching earlier in the stream then. Too busy talking.
Yep, too busy talking. That's right.
Right, here you go. Go. There you go. Right. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. All right, now you have to get off.
I made it though.
Safe point. Get to that safe point before you get hit. Hit it.
I think they automatically.
Yeah. Picture of you. Good.
That's right. That's right. Hoagie Simeon. So if you're just tuning in, this is Insomniac Live. Today we're playing Sucker Punch. Classic game. Motherfucker. Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus, which came out 15 years ago on PS2. We're playing the PS3 HD remaster. My name's James Stevenson. I'm here with Sophie Brennan. Sophie Brennan is our character technical director.
Yep.
So Character TD, right?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Character TD for short.
Yep.
Or rigger, or technical
rigger.
animator, or whatever other gazillion names they have for us.
And so she's working on Spider-Man, just like everyone else in the Burbank office. And yeah, that's.
I think I'm playing hard mode on this side. This skinny side.
And so I'll quickly say thank you to Sebas Brawler, won the over. Oh. Brandon, you got to bring those down. You got to smash them.
But it didn't. I pressed the wrong button.
Brandon Fragapani, Mr. Bilk 007, Shadow Gamer 1709, and Nima Tef. Thank you all for the follows. Brandon Frangapani says, are you guys interested in making Sly 5 if Sony were interested again? We didn't make any of the Sly games, so we probably wouldn't make Sly 5.
No, I'm not going to go for that bottle. Sorry whoever promised to get bottles. I'm not backtracking for that. Okay, that's attack.
People were telling me to run forward on the wheel.
What? Oh,
there's a lucky horseshoe to give you a hit. Nice. Yeah, Quest for Booty never came out on disc in the US. We actually almost had it come out on disc. I want to say, what were we going to include it in? There was a triple pack or something that it was like this close where we were going to actually press the discs and include a disc. And then at the last, pretty late in the process, they swapped it to a code, which I know was a bummer for anyone that was looking for that disc.
Well,
I believe
the only region free though, so you could order it from another region.
Sure. Though the only English version And I'm pretty sure all versions of it had English, but if you actually want an English box, I believe it actually wasn't even, it may have been released in Scotland, but it was not released in England. It was released everywhere but England.
What? I had Quest for Booty.
So it was released in Ireland, so it may have been Ireland and Scotland got Quest for Booty on disc. But
Why?
England itself did not, because they apparently were like, internet, they had enough internet that they didn't need to. It may have been, and it actually may have been eventually at some point, and they didn't even tell us. It's possible that it did eventually come out there. But when it first came out, the only English version of the disc and box art was for Ireland. As a weird thing.
How can the internet maybe needs to help me here? I completely forgotten what I'm supposed to do.
I assume you got to run on that thing, right?
Yeah, I did, and then, but like, how do I get through this?
Keep running. Like, look, there's a little thing. Like, if you run fast enough, maybe it'll blow. I mean, like, it has a little meter right next to it.
Oh, yeah, I don't think it does.
Yeah, keep going. Go.
Oh, okay.
It's like Double Dare, where you have to run on that hamster wheel until. Wait, did you guys have Double Dare?
No.
Oh, never mind.
I don't know what that is.
Double Dare was this awesome. I assume the chat knows what Double Dare is. Maybe I'm just really dating myself. It was this awesome game show. Do you know who Mark Summers is? Probably not, because you've never seen Double Dare. And it was on Nickelodeon, and so it'd be like, eventually it was like Family Double Dare, but these kids they'd have to answer questions. 2 teams would answer questions, and they were like $25. But then you could dare the other team to answer the question if you didn't think they know it, or if you didn't know it, and then the question would be worth $50, and they'd double dare you, and now the question's worth $100 and passes back, and then you could say physical challenge, and the other team would have to do a physical challenge, and there'd be all sorts of zany ass stuff involving like messy gack and whipped cream or whatever. But the whole point of the show, that was all secondary, because at the end of the show there was this obstacle course, and there's a great oral history that some website put out recently for some anniversary of Double Dare. And the obstacle course had all this crazy shit, like a giant nose where you had to reach up into the nose and pull out like goopy stuff and try.
I feel like I've seen a clip for that one.
Yep, and there's flags, and so basically you had to do the obstacle, get the flag, and then pass the flag to your partner, who would then do the next obstacle and get the flag, and so it was a relay race essentially. And there was like pools full of. They had a pool where they filled it full of like chocolate pudding one time, and they did chili and beans, like something nasty. This stuff like turned nasty sitting under lights for like several days while they were shooting. It was like the grossest thing, and like the host was actually secretly OCD, so like every day after the show was over, he'd always look so happy, but he'd have to sometimes go in a shower for like 2 hours after the show because he was so OCD and he'd get so dirty.
But see, as a kid, that's all I wanted.
Oh.
When watching like kids getting like slimed by that green slime, you were like, yeah!
Exactly. It was so good. You just wanted to go be on that show. Anyway, I don't know how. Oh, so there was one that was a hamster wheel, and you had to get inside the hamster wheel and run in it until the flag dropped, basically.
How did I get out of this thing? Oh, I think that's...
There you go. That's what you do. And now you smack him! Alright, there we go.
He's good. I remember this library level for sure.
Oh yeah, I definitely remember the library. I Have Beast Blood says, hi James. Hi, I Have Beast Blood. How's it going?
Oh!
It's rainy here. Oh, your magical charm.
Where was my barrel, man?
Watch out!
No!
Oh, there goes the second lucky charm.
Oh, I didn't realize I had 2. Where did
Watch out!
This guy can't see me. It's cool, guys. Oh, that's how I can get my barrel. Maybe.
I don't think do you want the barrel?
Yeah, because that's what the darts were doing. That's how I got hit.
Oh, so you can hide.
Yeah. I love the sound effects in this game too. Like,
yeah, the sound effects were really good.
It's like it plays a song.
It's like a scale, right?
Yeah, it's like a scale, yeah.
He isn't like, there was no barrel there before. What's going on?
AI, who needs it?
There's no like Mark Hamill alien sticking coins into the barrel.
Yeah.
Penguin Stacks says Double Dare was so dope. Amazon UK had Quest for Beauty, cool. Super Smash says, what's the North Carolina studio working on? They are working on The Unspoken. I think there's some people that are working on Spider-Man too. I don't know. I think there's I think there's also people in North Carolina working on Spider-Man. And they're definitely still making Unspoken stuff. Like there was a single player mode for The Unspoken that just came out. Logan, you trying to get rid of me? What's going on? VVIP Chris says Resistance 4 win, James. Remaster Resistance, did you change your name to VVIP Chris? Is that what happened? Thank you for the follow, VVIP Chris. And also, Nefarious Lombax and Bumdle and Beth YXX Thank you all for the follows. Pogo Simeon asks, Sophie, how'd you get your job here?
I applied.
You applied?
Yeah. Beforehand, I worked at another studio called Ready at Dawn, where we made The Order, 1886, and after that project was complete, I decided I really wanted to give Insomniac a go, and actually this was the only place I applied for.
Wow.
Yep. So it was like this, or I'm just gonna stay. You know what I mean?
Like, right. Like you were just like, I'm happy here, but
I've always wanted to go to Insomniac, so I might as well give it a go because you had the job opening,
right.
And I was like, I'd really love to. So
so you should go up and over and get behind him.
Yeah. But if you want to know like the long answer, I went to college. I got a degree, which you need to work in the US if you're not a US citizen. I studied computer arts, and my degree was like good because it gave me the space to learn. But a degree isn't like the be all and end all to like get the job. You can get a job without a degree. You know what I mean? It's all about portfolio. It's all about for especially for an artist position, it's all about what your art looks like, and the credentials come after that.
Right.
I think I need to go back and get that barrel actually.
Might be good. There's also a bottle hanging there.
I saw it, but I didn't want to see it because then someone's gonna make me collect it. Fine, I'll get it. And it was a lot of hard work, but I didn't have any other plans for anything else. Like it was this or nothing. Like this or minimum wage job for me. I think. I couldn't think of what else I would do. So. I'm glad I got here at least.
That is awesome. Oh yeah, you did need that, huh?
Yeah, see, I'm not a noob at this game. Oh, I might die to dart here. Yeah, I'm a noob. Never mind. Continue.
Wow. Wow. I like how you're like, I'm not a noob, and then you die like seconds later.
Yeah.
All right. Look out for the rats.
The rats don't do anything.
So the rats are just to show you that you're about to get shot the hell up.
Exactly.
That's clever.
That is really cool, yeah. They're like, oh, don't do it. Although their blood is green, I guess that's probably like a...
That's probably to keep an E rating.
Yeah.
Generally that's the most weird stuff like that in video games is because you want to keep your rating.
It's not blood, it's just goo. But they're still dead.
Chris BDY1T asks the question we always get, when are we getting more Spider-Man news? And the question is, and the answer is, when we're ready to give you some. Can't tell you when.
Can't rush genius.
VVIP Chris says, do you need me to send you Shattered Dimensions? No, that's okay. Thanks, though. The Hubinski asks, how did I get started in Insomniac? I was a video game journalist. And by journalist, I mean that since I was like 13 years old, I wrote for video game websites.
Which just blows my mind that like you could do that at 13.
Yeah,
Did you get paid?
I didn't get paid. What, you want to go up and around? You want to go up and around?
No, it's okay. He's just gonna do the thing, and then I don't know actually.
Let's see. When I was 14 or 15, I probably started getting. I got a few accessory companies to send me things. I went to E3 for the first time. And I maybe gotten like a copy of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater for the N64. Like I got a few things here and there. Nothing crazy. When I was 16, I got to go to E3, and I had to kind of sneak in. And then I just went around, and the big thing, I didn't really know, I had like one appointment, so I didn't really have much to do there, but going to E3 is pretty cool in and of itself. But what I did do was go around and hand out business cards and get all the press kits, which then had all the phone numbers and email addresses of everyone who did PR for all the video games. So then I had, I knew who everyone was, so then I could start, we need that barrel again, you need the barrel again.
Oh. Man, what's this stupid barrel?
And then it was just a matter of slowly working and trying to build relationships. And then the next year I covered E3, and I got really lucky in that the website that I worked for, in the .com crash, got bought by people who own Cinescape magazine, and so they were rebooting the magazine, and they needed someone to do video game coverage, and I was like, cool. And so then I had a page and a half of space. But the real awesome thing was...
Come on.
Barrel.
I was gonna hit it.
You're so close.
I think it fried me in the barrel.
So close. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm
but
probably
look,
gonna speed
I
this
gave
up.
you, the setup, so.
So, anyway, once I had a print magazine, then it became really easy to get people to give me stuff, and that was when I started getting paid too. I actually started getting paid when I was 16, and then.
So did you ever work like other jobs?
So no, I mean, so in college I was writing for a bunch of places, and I eventually had like 8 pages in the magazine, and I freelanced for like Laptop and Surge, and so I wrote about all sorts of stuff like laptops and projectors and satellite radio and all that weird stuff. And then that's how I got to know Ted and Brian Schneider and some other people here, and so then I came in to basically do community for Resistance Fall of Man when that game.
Oh, you're going down to level below, I think,
No, yeah,
right?
but I think I can get back up, actually.
Oh, yeah, you might actually be able to.
But essentially I did that so that I could, and so then that was how I got my foot in the door. I've been in Insomniac.
Wait, what's that picture there? Can we stop? Can we
Yep.
admire this picture? Oh, wow.
Oh, my.
Oh, dear. Well, there you go. Some nice frog lady going on there.
Yeah. So anyway, long and short of it to say, I've been at Insomniac for 11 and a half years now. And ever since Resistance... Oh, I do need the barrel, don't I?
Yeah, but you don't have any lights anymore, so... Because you destroyed the alarm, so... How do you do the... Oh, I think you can just walk, because it's all downhill.
Yeah, I think...
But
Actually,
you have to kill the books.
there we go.
See, destroying information.
Destroying books, man. I
pretty
don't know
low.
what kind of political messages this game's sending. So yeah, that is how I got here. Writing about video games. Essentially, if you count writing about video games, since I've been getting paid to write about video games, I've been a professional in the video game industry for 18 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I probably got paid to play this game and write about it, actually. Fairly confident I probably had it. I wrote a review in Cinescape magazine, I would guess.
What did you give it? What did you give it, though?
I don't remember. I would guess somewhere between an 8 and a 9.
Get the key.
I also, I did a lot of Sony press junkets, so I came to Insomniac. I guess I never actually did go to Sucker Punch. They would combine these games, so they would do like a Jack, Ratchet, Sly, like week where you would go to or mess with all 3 games or do stuff. But one time I think I came to Insomniac one day and then Naughty Dog the next day, and that was when Naughty Dog was still on the 3rd Street Promenade.
Oh, did you die? No.
Nope, I had a lucky charm. I don't know what I'm doing though.
I think you might be in water or poison. I don't know. You can't go through there. You need 3. Oh, we have 3 keys. I think we have 3 keys.
I think I can go for that, right?
Yeah, I think we got 3 keys. Oh yeah, look at that. Boom.
The Fluffy Evie says, "What degree do you need to work as an animator for you guys?" Oh, can I go through now?
You can pull that up.
That's
There
what I
you
thought.
go.
I was trying to hit it and it didn't look like it.
So I think to get the visa, you need to have something that's related to the field that you're going into. So I guess a Bachelor of Arts, in animation, but I'm not a lawyer.
Definitely not so in the U.S., a degree isn't necessarily necessary, though it's probably a good idea to go to school and get training in art and stuff. If you're from outside the U.S. trying to get a visa, obviously you need more, or you need a degree of some sort. You definitely don't need a master's degree, though. It's really about your portfolio. It doesn't hurt you, but it's more about your portfolio.
Yeah, I would say, the only reason I'm mentioning the degree in your ask is because if I hadn't done my degree, I couldn't be here, and that's a big deal for me, personally. Yep. But I didn't, don't take this the wrong way, because school is important for many reasons, but when I went for my first job, I had the job before I even had my degree. They'd already offered me the job before I completed my degree, and when I completed my degree, I got a grade, right? You got how good is your degree in the UK? I don't know if it's the same thing here, but they'll I think there's I can't remember what the scale is. Oh, it's 1-1 is the best, 1-2 is, or 2-1 is second, 2-2 is, third, and so forth. And I said to my supervisor at the time, says, "Hey, they came back with my grade, do you want to know what it was?" And he went, "Nah, not really." So, at the end of the day, they didn't, they didn't really care as long as my experience and my portfolio like showed, oh, he's gonna get you, that that I could do the job, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I actually had well, I mean, they knew I was going to graduate, but I started here in July. I didn't actually graduate till like 6 weeks later. So let's see. The Fluffy Evie and Danny Cruises, thank you for the follows. Appreciate that.
Oh, jump.
This is where I'm gonna die though. Is like jump between these barrels.
Yeah, like this.
Oh.
Now you're gonna get zapped.
Oh.
And you get hurt when you go in the water. You can't escape. So.
Okay.
You have to wait. Patience. See, these games require patience.
Patience, young Jedi.
Exactly.
Did Justin laugh at that, or is that Corey?
That guy's gonna get you. Oh, you just got body slammed.
Oh, I like how he pounds his chest. Like,
yeah, they all have like taunts after they win, which was like extra frustrating.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, it's
when they got you some cheap move.
M Mickleader, thanks for the follow. I have Beast Blood extended E3 demo, so that's probably not gonna happen. It just got to the point where it's too far away from E3 to like put that out there in a way. We wanted to do that much closer to E3, but we weren't ready to start streaming at that point, so. If it, you know, it would be very anticlimactic now. There's like a little more to it. It's not that big. You've seen little bits and pieces of it in other stuff too. So,
I feel like I should be able to chop those down.
Lagerda, I'm watching this live stream to shave off my stress. So far, it's working. Oh. Anything you want to share with us about your stress? Don't feel like you have to. I don't want to put you on the spot, but you know, we're here to listen.
If it's school related, I know exactly how you feel though.
Yeah, we can give advice. Remember, it is the 42nd episode. So you know, we have all the answers
and everything.
Yeah, we have all the answers except for answers about Spider-Man PS4.
Oh no, I wanted
it. Those bottles, like, they just baited you into death.
Game over. That means it puts you back at the hub world.
Oh, but still, see, this level, we just started at this level, so that's not too bad.
Okay, that's fine, yeah. I thought it put me back at the hub world. I was like, god damn, now you gotta get all the way back to this stupid part of the game.
Logan1194 says I look like a child seated in this position. I'm just relaxed. It's Friday. This is my first weekend actually in Los Angeles in 7 weeks. So I'm very excited to be home this weekend. And not really do much. Although it's a big Pokemon Go day tomorrow, so.
Oh, it's the recent Kyogre, right?
Well, the Kyogre did come out, and then like right now it's raining, which means you get a boosted Kyogre if you went and did raids. But also there's a Pokemon that only comes out in the rain, and that's pretty rare here, so. So,
like, you know, despite wearing a Pokemon t-shirt, I actually don't play much Pokemon Go because I play the mainstream games. So I know that sounds really blasphemous in a way, but I just don't walk enough, really.
That's why I like Pokemon Go. Actually, if I didn't have a dog, Pokemon Go probably wouldn't be as good. Well, but like this morning, this morning I was still in bed, and I knew I needed to get up and take the dog for a walk, and I checked Pokemon Go, and I saw there's 2 Pokemon I wanted to grab nearby, and I was like, all right, let's go. And then we went on an extra long walk to get the Pokemon.
I didn't even see that fucking guy. But yes, I have a dog, but where I live has no signal, so.
Oh, that's no good.
Yeah. Look at that! Look at that! He carves and everything.
Yeah, I know. He's got a little spin. He's got some spin.
Yeah.
Remaster Resistance. You weren't here at the start, You're not secretly VVIP, Chris? He says, who's the Scottish lady? This is Sophie Brennan. She's a character technical director, which you may also know as a rigger, or basically she helps take character models and make them something that animators can animate.
Not just characters as well, props.
Props, yeah, anything. I guess. Any models that.
Anything that move, not everything, but most things that move in the game, I take. And I'm glad you recognise that I'm Scottish. That warms this little heart.
That's good. We should have a plate of haggis for you sometime.
Play the haggis.
Yeah.
I should bring one in. I really actually. So one other thing
Can we do like a Sophie's favorite weird Scottish foods day?
No, this is what I do. You're not part of this. I bring in British sweets all the time, and you just never see them. But I bring them in all the time, all the weird ones, or ones that are like they're in America as well, but they taste completely different here.
Yeah.
So you can ask Edgar. I snuck him some Haribo, some British Haribo.
Oh, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Don't jump off the back of the submarine. I think you'd go that way. Straight ahead. You see where the bottle is?
I see it. It's very just darkly lit. So but you miss out on it. I should bring some stuff in. I've got a big tub of like Fizzlers and things at home, and I've actually secretly, I was supposed to bring them into the office, but I've been eating them, so.
Anytime I travel, it's always like a matter of how much chocolates and sweets I bring back that are unusual and different.
I think this is the last bottle.
Oh, hey, got them all! Yeah!
Oh, no.
Yeah!
I actually did do something 100%.
That's pretty sweet.
Haggis isn't illegal in the US, I think.
No,
I see that in the chat. It used to be you couldn't import it because it had sheep.
Yeah,
sheep
they don't. Yeah, but you can still make it here.
I think you can make it locally. It's just not you can't bring Scotch. And then I think they lifted that a couple of years ago, where you can now import it. But I haven't seen it.
Shadow Gamer 1709 asked if we're going to release any Ratchet & Clank merchandise. There's a bunch out there right now. Check out Eric Scarecrow Toys. They have some new t-shirts. They have some cool pins for the 15th anniversary. They have a vinyl set coming soon, which we'll promote. I actually have the shirts. Maybe if we do a Ratchet stream next week, I'll bring those in. And the pins, they're neat.
Can I get one?
I only have two. Literally, I have two shirts. But they do have them for sale. And then there's Pixel Pals from PDP. There's a Ratchet Pixel Pal that's out there right now. And I want to say there's one other company that has some sort of shirts. I can't think of the name. And there's Stubbins, too. There's little Stubbin plushes. Those are available. So if you check out Stubbins, they have Ratchet & Clank ones.
You guys have a lot.
There's a lot of, it's not a ton, but it's kind of hard to find is the problem, but it's out there. Also, I Am 8-Bit has some merch, like there's a Groovachon glove, Oven Mitt, they have a Captain Cork shirt. Gallery Nucleus has some prints. If you check out Gallery Nucleus's site, they have prints for Ratchet & Clank. So there's some good options. You need three more keys.
Yeah. I didn't realize. I didn't see I saw the first lock here, but I didn't see. Oh, whoops! I did it again.
It's like, there's 7.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch, and we're always hoping there'll be more. So hey, if you make Ratchet & Clank stuff, if you're from Pop Vinyl and you're watching the stream and you want to make a Ratchet Pop Vinyl, just give me a call. Anything like that, we're always up for cool merch.
Oh, thanks for breaking that, dude. Oh, wait, did I do it?
Did you just break the game?
I think it's still working, but that was really weird. I thought I died.
I think you did die, but I think you.
That was really weird.
Yeah, I think you actually died into the portal, so you actually made it to the next level.
Sweet.
It'd be cool if you're invincible or something now, like you hit one of those like millisecond bugs where like 1 or 2 frame bugs where you could die as you took the next level.
I'm absolutely sure someone knows how to speed.
I do not remember this at all, to be honest.
I remember the hacker games. I think that's in the second game actually, where you get all the hacking mini games.
I did not remember they had a dual stick Geometry Wars thing.
Yeah, they totally did.
Bizarre. I totally forgot this. That's cool.
What are those? Do you have to shoot those or something?
I wasn't paying attention to what he was saying. I assume it's good to shoot them though.
I don't know. Maybe the bad things come out of them. Oh, the crabs.
Oh, they're trying to steal them?
The crabs are trying to steal them, and should I not be destroying them then, or should I?
I don't know, chat. Help us out. Should we be destroying those?
Too bad, I'm destroying them anyways. Destroy everything.
Sorcery War, what do you guys think about people who are following your every move waiting for Spider-Man PS4 news? I don't know, it's kind of fun, I guess. It's like, you just gotta watch what you tweet, I suppose. Davidson says, are you guys excited for Ghost of Tsushima? Yeah, I think it looks really, really pretty.
Yeah, I love Sucker Punch's games, so...
Yep. Infamous games are great. I'm excited to see more of it, I suppose, which I guess hopefully we should see more. Not too distant in the future, I don't know.
Oh, no. You don't take that.
Oh, Remaster Resistance says we want more Scottish people on the stream in the future.
Oh, yeah?
So, you're making a good name for the Scots.
Hey. Well, I'll tell you what, send some more Scots over here. There's actually a good amount of, the thing about Scottish game developers is we all know each other. pretty much. So all the game devs in LA area, not all of them.
Are the Hauser brothers Scottish?
I don't know. I don't think they are actually. Well,
Okay.
so GTA and Rockstar are like the main studio. Rockstar North is in Scotland, and then no, one of them got away. Is in Scotland, and
Shoot.
GTA is made in Edinburgh mostly.
Oh no! Over there! Over there!
Wait! I have to do that to 40 I have to do 40 perfect. I don't even get one fucking chance. Game's fucking brutal. I hate these crabs. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, we all kind of know each other and talk to each other, so you know, we all stay in contact.
That's awesome.
Good stuff, because there's a bunch of them at Naughty Dog, and there's another guy I know here. It's in Burbank, so it's all good.
Shoot that chest! Blow the chest up! Blow the chest up!
I didn't see it.
Yeah, you definitely do want to blow the chest up. So each one you blow up
counts. Yeah,
counts.
in the corner. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the thing.
so each one you blow up, and plus if you leave them out, then they can still grab them.
Yeah, and that's how you lose.
Yeah.
Apparently, I think I was really close. I was like 30
Yeah,
something.
you were literally. I think if you had cleared like 2 more chests on the screen, you were going to win. So you basically had it won, and then you lost.
Basically, all I have to do is destroy the. I don't have to destroy the crabs. I just have to destroy the chests, because the crabs like take chests.
You have to break 40 chests to get the key. Yeah, it's weird though. It's like the
It's
crabs
just there,
want the
though.
chest, but we're smashing the chests. Like I'm
but
sure there was an explanation.
There was, but I just didn't listen.
It's like, shouldn't I be defending the chests? Why do I have to destroy them? Watch out! On the right! On the right!
I see him. Don't you even try me, man.
On the top! On the
or
top! On the
person.
top! On the top!
Crab. Okay.
All right, there you go.
30,
They do
30,
seem like they're just
30.
falling in a clock. Oh no, they're not. I was like, they didn't look like they were just falling
Oh
clockwise.
no! I'm stuck. Okay, we're good.
Oh, running to the
last one! Come on! Oh!
There it is.
And look at them, they're crying. Good, cry. Not getting them.
Oh man, someone said remember the rhythm tango from Sly 2. Now that was brutal. Yeah, that did suck.
Wait, that was a key. Okay, so I need one more key.
Yep, where it's hiding.
Do
I don't
they
know if there may not be another one in here. Does the map show you?
No, I think the map shows you. Yeah, there's 2 up here. Where am I?
Oh, I think.
I'm in Prowling the Grounds, right? That's where I was. High class. Can we just go there? No.
I think no.
No,
I think
you
you
can
have to.
only-
I
I think you
think
can
so.
only
I
go
think
once
you're
per
actually over there. So I think you do need to go back through the tube that you're in,
Oh, okay.
right in front of you. I think.
The tube. That's a Scottish word for tube, or British word.
The tube.
The tube.
The tube.
Yeah, tube.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but it's still the word.
It's still the word tube. It's just pronounced tube.
Tube.
Nah, tube.
The tube.
Like CHOOB. Tube.
Tube.
Yep.
The tube.
The tube.
The tube.
That's what you called underground.
We're going to the tube.
Well,
Mind the gap in the tube.
don't do that, please.
What?
I'm teaching you words, not how to embarrass yourself.
Thank you. Any other words I should learn? Like, can I have a vocabulary lesson right now?
Well, a lot of them are dirty. Or
That's the best part.
well, my favorite is saying, okay, the word fanny here is completely different in Scotland.
Right.
So it's it's still a word used for a body part. It's just another body part. So.
Got it.
But it's good. It's good saying that word here and laughing and then thinking, they think I'm saying but I'm not. And actually that was bad. Like, did anyone watch Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
Sure.
There was a song in it she sang called Shake My Wanny Fanny. Funky song. But that's the song, and she sings it throughout the series, and every time she sings it, they would have to censor the word fanny, and in the UK, so she would always sing "Shake My Wanny," funky song. It was a good one.
Oh, can you sing the song for us?
No, you can Google it though.
Okay. But I really want to hear you sing it.
No, that's pretty much the song right there. I don't even know if there's lyrics to the song.
Remaster Resistance wants to make clear though that he's Scottish. He just doesn't have. He doesn't have the same. He doesn't just have an obsession with Scottish people, but it seems like you do. Seems like you're a Scot who's obsessed with your own kind.
But we kind of are, because there's only 5 million of us, so.
That's not that many.
No, there's more. I'm sure there's more Scottish Americans than there are Scots. Just like there's more Scottish Irish than there are actual Irish people. So. Have I done this level? It said it didn't have the thing for this level, but it feels familiar. Maybe I did it many years ago.
All right, let's see. Sly Cooper on Twitch says Sly 2 best Sly game ever. In my opinion, who agrees? I don't. We were talking about this earlier. I don't remember them enough to say that, but I remember it probably either be Sly 1 or 2. I feel like it probably is Sly 2.
Yeah.
Like as I've been playing this, because like for me the fondest memories are like all the Parisian stuff in Sly 2. I think.
So wait, but it started off in Paris.
That's Sly 2, I think, that starts in Paris.
No, this one started in Paris.
Well, I mean, like the story does, but I think gameplay-wise.
Oh, so maybe I do like Sly 2 the best then. Because
I think I do too.
Because
I think it just made everything a little bit better from Sly 1.
I really loved the enemies. I loved it. Is the bison in the snow level in Sly 2 as well?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah, because I loved that guy. I loved all the enemies. But Clockwork's in this. But I think in the no, that's correct because he becomes a robot in the second game, doesn't he? Like you defeat him and then he rebuilds himself.
Right, I think that's right.
Yeah, because he's just an owl in this one.
It's been 15 years.
I'm trying to remember too.
I don't even know.
So yeah, I would say Sly 2 then. I thought Sly 1 was the one that started.
My problem is there's so many games like this that I probably would like to replay, but there's also just so many new games all the time.
Don't even.
So hard.
I complain about this on a daily basis. I'm still playing Xenoblade.
The first one?
No, second one that just came out. But I'm still playing the first one as well. Never completed.
Watch out! Oh, okay.
No, it's okay. Don't worry. I've got depth perception here.
All right, cool. I didn't know if you couldn't hear or perceive depth, so I wanted to make sure.
We're good.
Yeah, that's one I was thinking I was going to get to, but then I ended up playing all the Zelda DLC, and then I ended up finishing all the Mario stuff with like 500 moons, and then I played all of SteamWorld Dig 2, which is actually really good.
It's another game I've got on my list.
Yeah, you should totally play SteamWorld Dig 2.
I somehow accidentally bought Battle Chef Brigade, which I need to play.
Yep.
And then I kind of want to play Stardew Valley on my Switch again.
That game, I'm with you in that I kind of want to play it, but I just don't have the time to play Stardew Valley.
Again.
Yeah, well, yeah, even the first time I didn't have enough time. I got into it and I played it quite a bit on Xbox, but honestly, it's just hey, I really like this game, but I'm already feeling the need to collect everything.
Yeah,
and do everything, and it's stressing me out. It's stressing me out in the most chill kind of way. I feel very relaxed while playing this game, but I also feel very stressed out. I need to collect it all. Not stressed, but
No, I know what you mean. There's I'm feeling
compelled. Compelled. It's a compulsion.
And I know that it's gonna suck me in, and I'm gonna get nothing else done.
Right, and I'm just gonna play this game for 3 hours a day for 2 months, and then I'm gonna be have a really nice farm and have dated everyone in the village, but not really have anything else to show for it.
I don't know if you can actually do that. That's a bit bad. It's naughty. You can do it, but I think people don't like it in the game. But yeah, I put 8 hours into that game, so
I need that town to get a little more progressive. That's all I'm saying. Stardew Valley's their dating philosophies are a little conservative for me.
Well, I think what happens is you can date everyone, but then if you marry one of them, you have to divorce them if you want to date other people, and I think people get annoyed.
You can actually get divorced in that game?
I think you can.
Wow.
But maybe I'm just making this up. Maybe I'm just this is what I want to do. Is ruin everyone's lives.
That's a bummer of a time for the guy programming the divorce mechanic.
Well, I think it's all it's a few people anyways, so. Do you think this was a difficult game? Those blades are going to stop me. 7
keys to unlock it. I have Beastblood says, James, do you agree PS4 is absolutely dominating the Xbox One with its games lineup? Well, I mean, I don't know. Absolutely dominating? What does that mean? I do think the PlayStation 4 has a really strong first-party game lineup and some exclusives as well. But I mean, the Xbox One has some great games too, and the Xbox One X is a killer console. I do really like Sunset Overdrive.
I knew you were going to plug it. You just had to.
Yeah. And then, you have great games like, the Halo games are awesome. I really enjoy Halo 5.
Yeah, I'm bummed that Ori and stuff's on it too, right?
Yep, Ori is really, really, really good if you... if you have played that game, it's awesome. I know it's also on Steam, but if you like playing games on console, that game is great. So it's got Forza Horizon's terrific. Even just regular Forza is really good. So, they've got some great games too.
Haha! Think you can stop me. Actually, that's from Xenoblade. Is anyone playing Xenoblade?
I
hesitated. I changed it, but so Xenoblade, apparent for Xenoblade 2, all the bad guys in it, or not, at least at the beginning of the game, they're all Scottish. And the game, I don't know why, it's like a gameplay design mechanic where they link all of the dialogue, they link all the like tells for what move they're going to pull off to like dialogue instead of noise. And the guys repeat like the same 3 lines over and over, and it's absolutely aggravating. Does my nutting.
Oh man.
So annoying. And the 3 things they say, think you can take me, don't forget me, and there's another one, but I don't know. It's just stuck in my head now. It's been stuck in my head for weeks. That's why I changed my name on Twitter.
It's not Muffles anymore?
Well, it is, but my name, the
Oh,
the
yeah. Okay, gotcha. Everyone does that. I don't do that, but I know everyone does. Let's see. What do we say? Raging Drop Bear says, I came in late. Who are our hosts? My name's James Stevenson. I'm the community director here at Insomniac Games. I'm here with Sophie Brennan, who's one of our character technical directors. Or technical...
Oh, no. How did that go through me?
Sophie, or you may know that as a rigger. Basically, she is the person who helps make our models, whether they are characters or other items, have the ability to move and be animated by animators.
Did you see that? I pulled that off.
So yeah, we can get more of that. Mr. Mickle Eater, are you going to port the new Spider-Man game to Switch later this year? No. Never. It's never coming to Switch. It is exclusive to PlayStation 4. Snow Vortex 95, R Gamer 345, Mountain Man X, Polar Burr, KTK 654, and CV Game Freak 18. Thank you all for clicking that follow button. Insomniac Live is a show we do 3 times a week at 2 p.m. here from our Burbank studio. Pacific time. We will have 3 shows next week, coming back on Monday. I don't know exactly what we're doing. I got to figure that out this afternoon. I'm guessing we will play Ratchet & Clank at Kraken time next week with Brian Algeyer, hopefully, so that should be fun. And then what else we do is up for discussion. Though I think next week... Oh no, I think it's 2 weeks. Dragon Ball Z comes out in a couple weeks. Ooh. And then the Shadow of the Colossus remake is coming out a week after that, so we're going to definitely play both of those.
I think Shadow of the Colossus is more my jam, but I do like the Dragon... I haven't played Dragon Ball Z games since, like, I think Tenkaichi and... it was Budokai originally, and then it was Tenkaichi or something, I don't know. PlayStation 2 maybe, but I love those games, they were good.
Yeah, and the new one looks beautiful.
It looks
I'm not
amazing.
I'm not really into Dragon Ball Z at all, sorry, but like how gorgeous that game looks, animation and like so you have enough keys, you go back, if you turn around, you go back to the pipe, go through that pipe.
Is it the pipe? I was
yeah, then you can go through. So we'll get to that. And I have Beast Blood, are we gonna port Spider-Man? Okay. Mickle Flower, any ports of Plan Sunset Overdrive to other consoles? No, it's published by Microsoft, so it will only appear in console form on Xbox. Here's a good one. Lieutenant Dastardly Dildo asks, so Sophie and James, what games are you excited for this year?
You want me to start, or?
Unless you want me to start, because you need to think about it.
Well, one thing is I just want to know how we get to this next level. I think I'd jump on this thing, maybe go inside this. Okay.
There you go.
So you mentioned the Shadow of the Colossus remake, and even though I've played that game like a zillion times, I'm always up for playing it again. Yep. So I've got that one in pre-order. I've never played a Monster Hunter game, so I'm looking forward to World, because I feel like it's the first one I can sink my teeth into, because I tried to play it in the 3DS, but the visuals of it just not good enough to like. Yeah, it's just all correct, and the control screen like that just completely like messes your hands. There's a lot of games slated for this year that I'm not exactly sure will come out, just because like they haven't had official dates. But one that said that is coming out is Red Dead Redemption. I am so in for that.
Yep. Aren't we all?
Red Dead Redemption 1 was one of my favorite games ever.
Oh,
So
it's really.
I'd love a port or remaster as well of the original because.
You can play Red Dead on Xbox One X, right?
You can, I think. Yeah, you can buy it.
And it actually runs really well too. Like it actually runs smoothly, I think. Because that actually would be good to play that. Oh, we're actually getting to end on a boss fight. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. I don't know how to kill this guy.
Red Dead's up there for me. God of War is one I'm very, very excited about. I think so. God of War for sure. Red Dead for sure. Obviously Spider-Man. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. I mean that game that we're making.
I'm very curious about Days Gone. I'm looking forward to seeing more from that. I've always kind of loved Ben's stuff from Sony Ben. They've put out a lot of, I think, underrated games. So that'll be a good one. Sorry about the yawn. It's just like a rainy day.
How do I beat this guy? Like he's unstoppable.
I think you hit him.
No, I can't because look. Oh wait, shit. When I do hit him, he bounces boing. There you go. Oh, they do it when he's like that.
Oh yeah.
Maybe you have to wait for that downtime. Okay. Someone said Dreams as well. I've never played Dreams. I'm interested to see what it is. Every time I hear people talking about it, they say, "Man, it's so good," and I'm just I can't really. Oh,
there you go.
Yeah, I got him.
So. Oh, watch out!
Yeah, it's okay. I've got it.
Dreams. I'm very curious. I will probably play it, but I do kind of think the Saturn, or was it Saturn? Yeah, it was Saturn, right? I do think that game was overrated, personally. I don't.
Saturn?
Dreams came out on Saturn, right?
On what?
Dreams.
The original?
Yeah.
The original?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it was the Sega game that had the special. That was where the analog stick controller for Saturn came out, where you flew around.
I had no idea it was a potential sequel.
Oh yeah.
I just thought it was
I think it's actually the third game.
Wow.
Oh, watch out.
No, it's cool. I've got it. Oh, no, maybe I'm not. Okay, sorry, my bad.
I don't know when he's got it. Oh, there you go. Whack him. There you go.
Oh yeah, got you.
Dragon Quest XI says Austin Raymond. Guys in the chat, what do you think? What games are you excited for? Sorcery Warrior says Red Dead Redemption.
What the hell is this? What is this?
Did you just die?
Okay, did you see that?
You want me to do it? You want me to try and do it?
What was that?
I'm gonna die.
I think I was double jumping. That was my problem. Don't double jump when he does that.
Okay. People aren't sure Days Gone is coming this year. I guess that's fair. I don't know if it is either. I don't know if they've officially announced it. I just assumed.
There was another game that I saw which looked really interesting, but I've heard nothing on. It was called Biomutant, and this is relevant because it seems like a modern, there's that period of these games where there's all these animal characters and platforming and stuff. I think Biomutant's like that, but I haven't really seen anything on it.
Oh, Dreams? No, not. Sorry, I'm thinking of Knights.
Oh.
Never mind. Dreams, the Media Molecule game.
Yes,
I'm an
that's
idiot.
What I'm saying.
Pay no attention to me.
That sounds like they did that in the Saturn,
no,
the technology.
I'm an idiot. For whatever reason, I just had Knights in my head. Yeah.
But they are doing
the names
one
are
of
kind
those,
of.
right?
Yeah, I think they are doing another Knights. That's why I had it in my head. I'm like, oh yeah, there's another Knights. Coming.
I know they're not going to do it this year, but Pokemon. If they could at least show me Pokemon, I just want to see it. I just want to know what they're going to do with it because I'm a Pokemon fanatic.
Yeah.
Get him. There you go.
One of my really good buddies works at the Pokemon company.
Will he give me a tour?
Fuck!
See, you didn't even get him down.
No, I only got one hit, so I'm just gonna hand it back over. Yeah, I don't know. He probably knows what's gonna happen with Pokemon, but
just a tour. That's all I'm asking.
Oh, a tour? I haven't even had a tour of their Bellevue office. I would like to at some point if I get up there. Yeah, you never know. If you end up in Seattle, I can ask. Oh. I have no idea what their security protocol is there.
I'm not holding up high hopes here. Oh, cheeky! He just got away.
I actually know a ton of people who work up there. They've been hiring a bunch of good people at the Pokemon company. So. Detective Pikachu.
Oh yeah, I mean
that's coming out.
I heard that's I'm in a Pokemon. I heard that's just a few hours long or whatever, but I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna play it, right? Because there's something truly wrong with me, and I have to play every Pokemon game.
Well, right, of course you do. It's Pokemon. Gotta catch them all.
Yeah,
you gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all.
In fact, I got Pokemon Conquest for Christmas, and
did you play the original Red and Blue when they came out?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
In fact, actually, so my Pokemon story is I've got a couple of Pokemon stories from the early days in terms of that. Like first, for Red and Blue, I got spooked for a long time, didn't play it because my friend, this was all like back when, you know, it was all like, oh, they heard this thing, oh crap, I missed them. They heard this thing from someone else. So it was like, I didn't have the internet or anything to tell me about the cheats and stuff, but someone found out about Missing Go or whatever, and I did it, and I caught Missing Go, which people are saying you shouldn't catch, and there's like 2 different types of Missing Goes.
Now. There you go.
Yeah, there's 2 different types of Missing Goes, and one you catch and one you shouldn't. I caught the one that you shouldn't catch, and it corrupted the hell out of my game. And it slowly started deleting all my Pokemon, one by one. Sorry,
oh no, that's. Oh, was it the missing? What did you say? Missing No?
Missing No, yeah.
Yeah, I remember Missing No.
I called it Missing Go, I guess.
Missing No, missing number, because it was missing number.
But yeah, so I delete. So what happened was it started deleting all my Pokemon one by one. So I just had to like basically delete my save because it was the only thing to stop it.
Yeah.
And then in Gold and Silver, I was really dumb and I was playing a game and a hook came up on the screen and it was a different color. Like normal, and that was with the Game Boy Color, but it was a different color. And I was like, oh, my game's glitched. Oh, and I like reactively shut it off.
Oh no.
It was a shiny. I did the same thing to Tentacool as well, and when I got Pokerus, because I was like, oh, my Pokemon have all got a virus, shut the game off.
Oh no. Oh, all the good times with Pokemon. Or like when the battery died before you could save. And when you're playing, you're like, I just gotta catch this one, and the battery would die, and you're in the car, and you're like, no.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Panu02 Hininen. Thanks for the follow. Last few questions since we're about to sign off. What do I think of Dark Souls Remastered? As I have Beast Blood. Dark Souls ain't my thing. I just don't have the patience for Dark Souls. Like, I tried Demon Souls back in the day, and I was so frustrated. Like, it was just like, you lose so much progress, and I know you're slowly learning, but I don't think I have the patience to... I don't think I have the patience anymore.
See, I was given a copy of Bloodborne by another Insomniac just for the one reason that they think it'd be really funny for me to play the game. And I was thinking about streaming it at some point, but like I think it would be a great game to stream because there's just going to be so much frustration.
Yeah, I will probably play.
You'd learn a lot of spell
words. I do have a copy of Bloodborne.
I mean, you want to increase your vocabulary, right? That's how you do it.
Maybe if I hung out with you while you're doing it, I would increase my vocabulary. Someone said, are you guys excited about Dragon Ball FighterZ? Yeah, we were talking about that before. We will stream Dragon Ball FighterZ. Maybe the week it comes out, we might wait for Swole Adam to come back because he's out of town that week. And I think that's basically it. So, any final thoughts from today? Going back down memory lane, playing some Sly Cooper?
I definitely love it, but I do like... I didn't realize, like, can you choose any level? Or, okay, just let you change them in the order. Yeah, I definitely realized that the second one is the one that I really like.
Oh,
so maybe next time we can come back
and play Sly Cooper 2?
Yeah, and start in Paris, because that's definitely my favorite, so...
Cool. Well, thanks for coming in today on this rainy
Friday
here in Burbank. I hope all of you guys have an awesome weekend out there playing games, doing whatever. Lagerda says, today's my little brother's birthday. Tell him happy birthday from everyone here at Insomniac Games. And hope he has a great birthday and a great birthday weekend. And Sorcery Warrior, do I think Spider-Man PS4 info will be revealed soon? Depends on your definition of soon. So that's all I've got for today. Sophie, thank you so much for coming by. I hope you had fun today.
Yeah.
And we will see you guys back Monday, 2 p.m. Pacific. What we're going to play, I don't know. 40% chance it's Ratchet & Clank at Kraken Time, which would be fun with Brian Algeier. We'll see if he's available after the show. We'll post the schedule up with whatever we do have by end of day today, so you can check back later and find out what we're going to stream next week. And we're looking forward to seeing you guys next week. Thanks for watching episode 42. For all of you that followed us on Twitter recently, thank you for getting us over 500,000 followers on Twitter. We broke the 500,000 mark, and you know what they say? First 500,000 is the hardest.
That's it. I better like put that into practice with my own Twitter account then.
I guess. All right, guys. We'll see you guys on Monday. Have an awesome weekend. Play some games. I want to hear all about what you played this weekend when we come back on Monday in the chat. And take care of yourselves. Drive safe. See you later. Bye.